Hello, all. So we're back again with the Challenge World Championship, episode 4. All right. Last time we had Nelson going home. Him and Hui, I think her name was, from Team Argentina. Another Team Argentina person going home. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So there was a fallout between Kellyanne and John A. Uh, And Kellyanne tried to gaslight John A little bit, try to bullshit a little bit. But Kellyanne wasn't falling for it. She didn't believe anything that John A had to say. So they had a whole argument, a whole blow up, and Kellyanne's partner, I don't remember his name. He's trying to be calm about it, and he wants her to be calm because the whole blowout could cost them later on in the game, especially since they're not winning and they already got thrown in. So it'd be easy for people to throw them in again. So it's not a great political move. All right. Then you got Wes kind of schmoozing the whole house, playing politics, telling people how rich he is. I don't know. Like all of his game talk is just him talking about himself and how great he is, which is a weird way to get people on your side, I suppose. But I guess in a game like this where people are new and they might be scared, it could work. They don't know what to do. You tell them how good you are and all that, they might just follow you. So I don't know. I guess it could work. We'll see how it goes. But that's what he's doing. Bananas obviously behind his back doing something different. And Bananas' game is pretty much he'll tell everybody what everyone else is doing wrong. And then he'll just kind of lay back and just he'll see how the game goes. And then he'll just choose someone that's making moves to align with and have them make moves for him rather than him doing all the work. He'll just wait and see where all the power is leaning. And he's like, okay, that guy's in power. I'm going to go talk to him. Or that girl's in power. I'm going to go talk to her. And that's pretty much what he does. All right. We got Rodrigo. I mean, he doesn't really speak that much English. He's there, but I mean, can't really say much, so it's difficult. And plus, there's a language barrier between him and his partner, and he's just there. That's pretty much his look. He's just there. He has no body fat, and he's old, which means with no body fat, that means he doesn't have that much energy. And he's old, which means he's not going to be recovering from injuries that well. So his game is not going to be going very far. At least if he had some body fat to protect his vulnerable body, he could at least take a little bit of damage. But with that little body fat and on an old man, your joints are just exposed to be getting hurt. You're prone to injury, man. It's not a good thing. So then we got Naya. There's a whole backstory on Naya where she almost passed away because she was vaping too much. And then Jordan was telling her, I told you I was right, because apparently he told her she shouldn't be doing that. And she was like, oh, you were right. I was like, obviously he was right. It doesn't take a goddamn genius to realize you shouldn't be vaping as much as you do to the point where you almost died. So she went to the hospital, and now she's finally thinking about her health. And she's talking about how she's making a change, how she's her biggest problems was her attitude and laziness. So she's fighting laziness now, and she's trying to get mentally prepared for the challenge. Like, she's always been lazy her entire life, and she still looks lazy right now. There's no way Nia is going to be anything except a bum. Like, she's been a bum for the longest time. She's not going to change now. So I don't expect anything great from her. I don't know why they're giving her a spotlight. So I would assume that was you know what? I didn't even think about it. I just didn't care at all. And I think I toned out that part. But now looking back on it, that's probably like a foreshadowing that she's going to be in an elimination or something. All right. So we got Ben Ha. Ben Ha is meditating. A dude that's spiritual is always a red flag to me. Just like you subscribe to magical thinking and you're weird shit, and I don't trust you. And the way he talks, it just yeah, it's very emotional, and he doesn't he doesn't inspire confidence. He projects confidence. He doesn't inspire confidence, and it's worrying. All right. Uh, hmm. So Grant and Danny are trying to flip the house. They're trying to get rid of the veterans. They're trying to get rid of mostly they're trying to get rid of freaking Jordan and Wes. Mostly. I don't know why they're not targeting Bananas at the moment, but I think they're going to get him after they get those two out first. All right. All right. So we get to our first, daily challenge, and it's pretty much a race. Mm, hold on. It's a whole explanation that. All right. So show you an image of it. All right. So you can see them there running. All right. So what they're going to do, they get through this gate right here. And then once they're going to get through this gate, they're going to get to the gate and they're going to post up here. All right. And then when the gate is open, they have to race to another gate that's going to be closing at the same time that this one is opening. The other one is open all the way. And as this one is going up, the other one is going down. And they have to race and get to the other side of the gate before it goes down. All right. And then whoever doesn't make it, they're eliminated. And they're going to keep going back and forth until there's only like one team, one person in whatever team remaining. All right. So that's pretty much it. It wasn't that exciting to watch. People were pushed up on glass and stuff like that, and they're just going back and forth until finally it came down to Danny and Wes, and Wes just ended up being the one to win. So he wins. Wes wins, which means Wes and Zara is the winners. I think that's like 2 wins for Zara, because Zara won when she was teamed up with Grant, and she just won when she was teamed up with Wes. So that's 2 wins. No, I don't think she won individually, and then she got partnered up with Grant because he won individually. So it's still 2 wins for her. So I think Grant has 2 wins as well, individually and as part of a team. So good on them. All right. Those are the winners. And then the ones to come into last place. It is Rodrigo and Naya. Because Naya, although she's bigger than most of the girls except for one, is lazy as shit and can't run. All she would have to do was just push a bunch of the girls out of the way and get in the front. But as they start running, everyone's just passing her, and she ends up being last. So they go in directly into elimination, and that's another person from Argentina going to elimination because Naya is a lazy ass. So Rodrigo is going in, and a bunch of people wanted to get Jordan in there because they couldn't get Wes. So they wanted to get Jordan in there, which probably wouldn't have worked because Wes already won, and he wouldn't have nominated Jordan because they have to nominate 2 teams, and he wouldn't have put Jordan in. But hey. So they ended up going with Troy. I think his name is Troy. Troy and Kellyanne. And the other Argentinian team, which is Benha and Jody. I think that's her name. All right, so that's the two teams that they chose, and it was pretty much unanimous except for Benha and Jody, and of course Kellyanne and Troy. All right, so it was a pretty boring deliberation. All right, so it became down to Wes and Zara choosing who of those two teams are going to go in to compete against them. And I already knew who it was going to be. They're obviously going to throw in Benha and Jody because I figured Argentinian team, they only have what, two left, and it's just Benha and Jody and Troy and freaking Naya and Rodrigo. So they might as well throw them at each other because they don't have any backing in the game. They're pretty much gone at this point. Argentina is just getting massacred. And I think they're filming in no, I think they're filming in Australia. I thought they were in Argentina, but no, I think they're in Australia. All right. All right. TJ won BMX Hall of Fame, and I forgot he did BMX, to be honest. And now thinking about it, that kind of explains why he walks like a troll, like why his back is constantly bent and why he walks like that. Because he's just been on a vehicle for a lot of his life. It explains a lot. Right, so then we get the elimination. It was something. So basically, what they have to do is go up and down a platform to fill up a tub with oil. And if they spill the oil on the platform, then it's just a slippery slope for them to go up. All right. So you can see right there, they got a rope that they could use. Sorry, I'm sick. Still, they got a rope they can use. And to help them get up there, you get one hand on the bucket, crawl up there, get to fill up the thing, and they just do that back and forth. There's a little bit of endurance competition there, a little bit of speed, get there faster. I think Rodrigo, he spilled the bucket a couple of times. Naya barely even moved. I think she may have passed two buckets to Rodrigo, and he did all the rest because she's lazy. Jody was yelling at freaking Benha, but even then in their team, Benha did most of the work anyways. I don't know why she was being so arrogant. She was lagging behind, kind of like Naya was. But in the end, it came down to the old Argentinian versus the younger Argentinian, and of course, Benha ended up winning, which means Naya is gone. Thank God. I no longer want to see trash people, and they've done a good job this season of getting all the trash players eliminated, and I appreciate that. So Naya's gone, and that leaves what trash player do they have left? I don't think they have. They could have some. I don't know. I don't know most of these people, so they could still have some trash players left. So, but we'll see. So that's it. That is the end of episode 4. Till next time.